And I started telling my friends we should freestyle. And I would say, let's just pick a topic. And I would just sing a song based on the topic. They were like, wow, like they would give me another topic, and I just kept going on, and I just wouldn't stop. So I just discovered that there was something there. I actually started writing poetry way before I started singing, and that's how I guess this all came to be. I started writing poetry when I was 11. So it was like my hobby. It was something I did, and then from there it just kind of progressed into, sing the songs that I wrote, and here I am. Obviously, parents do have their own expectations of what they want their kids to do. When it was a hobby, of course, they were supportive, because you just do it. As long as it's a hobby, it's okay, but when it was like more of a career choice or something more, it's a little different. Once they see that, you are serious about it, then they became more supportive. Yeah.
Class that I was teaching a first year animation performance class. And that's a class in which we look at what motivates characters, how do we appeal to an audience's emotions, how do we use body language, all that kind of stuff. And because it was a first year class, I wasn't completely familiar with everyone in it. And the class left, and this person was still sitting, he said, okay if I ask you a question? And I thought, why you're in the class? Why wouldn't you ask this question? And she said, well, no, I'm not in the class. I'm a note taker. I find this really interesting. It's hard to take notes because this is really interesting because it affects something I'm kind of thinking of doing. So we had a nice conversation about what she was into. And I said, I'll play you a little bit of a piece that I was singing on.
I met Lina actually in this room. A project I was working on, she had come in to do some vocals on, and we just hit it off from there.
She played this piece. It was actually, she was just singing background to it. It's like one of those real defining moments. As soon as I heard her voice, it was like bang, it was like getting a shock, a really pleasant shock.
She killed the track that she came in to work on, and I just thought her voice was very interesting, and she was such an artist.
And gradually started to learn more about her story and what she was into. And it was just how it started. Week after week, she would be in the class to take notes. And as soon as the class ended, we would sit together and talk about what she wanted to do. And for some reason, it became this ongoing question and answer period. Like I had answers, but she asked the right questions.
It's fun to work with her. We have the best times, we have the best fun making music, and it's always interesting and it's exciting, and it's always rewarding because the songs always come out perfect. We've worked on one project, her current album, The Love Cycle, but we've worked on maybe 12 songs.
I just met her outside the studio and then didn't see her for a couple months after that. Then we saw each other again with the same group of people. Even just seeing her at the studio, she's able to be unique.
What she adds to the music, what she puts on the tracks, lyrically, what she writes, her writing is like, she always seems to capture the right energy and the right vibe for the song that we're working on.
You know what? Working with her is really, really, really nice. Because I find that when you are with her, she actually keeps you on your toes.
I thought she was great. I really liked what she did on the song that she did for this artist. She had a great attitude, great personality, and yeah, we hit it off.
I think if you're creative, in a sense, then she will boost your creativity in that. Like, she'll help you, like, inspire you that way. When we met, it was like a bond. We had a great friendship and everything, and then we ended up working together, so.
I would like to work with Lina forever if possible.
You know, she has such a distinctive voice, and she's one of those artists, like all great artists, when you hear that voice, you can tell who it's Lina in the first few words she sings. Right away, you know who you're listening to. And she brings that with like her creativity and her energy, and that's what really sets her apart from all the other artists out there. Bang Bang Baby's probably my personal favorite.
Bang Bang Baby, yeah, I like that one. Every time I hear that, I always think that it's from a movie or something, like it should be in a movie.
We can do it if you want to do it. All we gotta do is do it right.
just the different energies that she brought to the song, and the way the song takes you up and down, and how she flows on it. It just came together perfectly.
Until it's done.
A lot of times when you're doing music and people write lyrics to your music, they miss the point. They come with something that it's not a match, and you can hear that, and those are the songs that don't work out. But Lina always seems to capture the energy and bring her own energy and just hit the song home.
Going to LA was an awesome experience because I did get to shoot my music video there, my first one, and it was actually pretty surreal because it was 6 months after I decided to pursue a career in this industry that I found myself in LA, and then it was even more surreal that I had written that song and I actually recorded that song in a garage, like the first. It's so amazing how a thought, an idea can transpire into something that you can create. It can be original, and then 6 months later, you're in another city and you have so much support, and it's amazing, it's fascinating. The ability to just take an idea and a concept and how far it can get within such a short period of time.
She's on point, she's got her stuff together, she's focused, and she's driven. And you combine that with her talent and the way she puts herself together, no doubt she's gonna make an impact.
Never having fear to go full force into something that you love and your passion, and never letting anything or anyone get in the way of that.
Do it because you love it, never give up, and always stay true to yourself.
It's so important to stay true to yourself and do what you want and go towards that no matter what the case may be. Just never, ever, ever give up in that sense.
Bang, bang, baby, let me play your game. Gone in a hand, I'm into play. Into play.